the top 3 foods that are destroying your health.
These are processed meats, dairy, all artificial and processed foods, and all animal products in general.
This is because these things are extremely carcinogenic and very inflammatory when we ingest them and put them into our body. They cause extreme dysbiosis in our gut, which leads to inflammation within the entire body, which essentially leads to chronic illness and disease.
So we've all been conditioned and kind of trained to eat one type of way, and that is eating all these poisonous foods. But when you look around, people are suffering and they're lacking health and they're struggling in life because of these foods that we have normalized and been conditioned to eat. So when we cut these foods out, you can really start to begin to heal if you do the opposite. Start integrating more of like Earth's energy. None of Earth's energy is in these processed foods and artificial foods. It's a bunch of ingredients we don't really know what they are sometimes, and that stuff can't be digested by our body biologically, and that's why you get built up toxins, and that's why you get disease, because that stuff is just staying in there and it can't get out, and that's only going to lead to problems.
Animal products, processed foods, and artificial foods all slow down your digestion as well, which makes it just really hard for your body to eliminate toxins and for your body to work properly and how it should. And not to mention, it blocks your absorption of nutrients, so your body is not getting the nutrients that you think it's getting, which is why over 80% of Americans are nutrient deficient right now when we're consuming more food than we have ever consumed to date. And it can be hard to get rid of these foods and give up these foods if you're quote unquote addicted to them. That's just when it takes time, and it literally takes 2 weeks for your taste buds, less than 2 weeks for your taste buds to rearrange themselves and get accustomed to eating more plant-based foods.
And speaking of addictive, cheese, dairy actually has casomorphins in that product, and that is actually going to make us addicted. It actually sets off the same receptors as narcotics do, and we become physically addicted to cheese and dairy products because of how it makes us feel. So that right there is a blatant sign that we shouldn't be doing it, and the fact that they're advertising it and telling us to do it and saying it's good for health is a proof that they're just lying to us and having us do the wrong thing. So if they're lying to us about the cheese, what do you think about the meat and all the commercials and the pizza and the pepperoni and the hamburgers and everything that they're advertising to us may actually not be what we're supposed to be eating?
They never promote plant-based foods, and they'll promote plant-based processed foods, but they won't ever promote salad or apples or, actually plants like fruits and veggies. And that should be a big sign right there that that's never talked about on the commercials. Going back to inflammation, the foods that are being so prominently eaten, like animal products, processed foods, artificial foods, all that crap, has no fiber in it whatsoever, unless it's been artificially added fibers, and those kind of fibers don't mesh well with our gut microbiome. Our gut microbiome is full of microbes that are both good and bad, and there should ideally be a balance between the good and the bad. But when our diets are comprised of mostly animal products, processed foods, and artificial foods, and like cooked oils and junk, that's going to increase the amount of bad bacteria, the bad microbes in there, which is going to throw off the entire balance of the body and cause you to get sick and experience a bunch of weird health issues that you don't want to be experiencing.
So a quick summary is we've basically been tricked to eat the wrong food our whole lifetime, and everybody's doing it, and everybody's getting sick, and everybody's turning to medicines to help, and it's not helping, so they don't know what to do. But like she said, no one's eating the salads, no one's eating the vegetables and the plants and the fruit. We're actually attracted to those colors of fruit for a reason, but if you look at the food most people are eating, it's probably white, brown, tan, these cooked, ugly colors that actually aren't benefiting our body. There's no enzymes, minerals, phytonutrients in that. We got to know that our bodies biologically aren't meant to even uptake any of this food. So essentially it's like poison to us, and our bodies are strong so we can basically eat crap and survive, but it doesn't mean we have to do it. And most of the food out there is crap. If it's animal products, processed foods, all of that, it's not good for us. So we need to wake up to the fact that this food is actually hurting us. Nutrition is actually linked to health really big, and we can change it just by changing our mind and changing what we choose to eat day by day. It starts with what you put on your plate, even down to later today. So if you want to make the change, if you want to learn more about this lifestyle and just get educated on how eating more plants can up-level your health, grab our free Ultimate Transition Guide, the best transition guide in the world to going raw vegan. Tells you everything you need to know. We'll put the link for that below.
And if you want access to monthly challenges, unlimited recipes, support, and amazing world-class accountability, join our membership community, our coaching community. It's a private group that we have going on that is just full of inspiration and full of people that are there to keep you accountable on your journey and make it a whole lot easier for you to make these changes.